Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at what I can only really describe as one of probably the most privileged people I've ever seen on Twitter. And you know, it may come across as like I'm being really mean in this video, I guess. But in reality, I don't think I am. I think that this is a person who thinks what they're doing is like cute or like cool or something. They realize that they're just kind of being a fuck up, and they're just like pretty much at this point intentionally failing and then trying to like meme and joke about it online. Considering the fact that this is like all regarding college, people have been absolutely roasting the shit out of this person. So somebody came to Twitter a few days ago and basically was like making jokes about how they were just completely fucking up in school, right? And keep in mind, this is somebody in college, so it's not like middle school or something where the stakes aren't really as high. This is like money on the line type stuff, right? This is a future on the line, and this person just has shown no regard for that, and then just keeps like making a big fool out of themselves on Twitter, and then like seems to get upset when people are like, hey, you're a fuck up. It just doesn't really make sense to me anyway. So I guess we'll go ahead and really just kind of start from the beginning here. So a couple days ago, there was a tweet posted that says, 8 days late, no essay out. And then it's like a minute-long clip of these two women like fucking hysterically laughing because, you know, nothing's funnier on this planet than, you know, just deciding not to do your college work, right? You know, you actually pay money to go to school, or you earn scholarships from funding to get money to go to school, right? This is supposed to be something that helps determine your future and like help blueprint your life in a way. And you would think that most people would want to take it as seriously as they can, considering the implications of screwing this up. But of course, you know, to some people, life is just a big fucking joke because they have actually nothing to worry about. I mean, all I'm saying is it's a pretty big privilege to be able to just laugh it off like, oh, haha, I'm screwing up in college, ha ha ha, I might get dropped from classes or kicked out of school, but oh, haha, hee hee, let me run to Twitter and make a bunch of jokes about it. So obviously, I'm gonna assume that most of you kind of grew up like I did, you know, I don't know, I guess maybe I'm imposing my worldview on you guys for a second here, but to me, college was like a lifelong dream. The idea of getting accepted into a school and like going and furthering my education at one point in my life was like a legitimate life goal. Now, the sad truth is my family couldn't afford to send me to many colleges. If I wanted to go to some fucking prestigious school or like a decent university even, I was gonna have to get scholarships to go to school. Otherwise, my ass ended up in community college, and that's exactly what happened because I did not get scholarships to go to college like that. I was not gonna probably be making enough money at any job to really help pay for my own school. I mean, college is expensive as shit, right? So for most of us, this is like something that you should take seriously, and like this isn't funny. There's no joke here, right? Like you're fucking up a very perfectly good opportunity that somebody else could be having. For instance, I know one single person in my entire life when I was growing up that graduated from college in my family. My family did not go to college. I was going to be a first generation college student along with, you know, my cousins and whatnot. Where I come from, there's like 15% of people who have a bachelor's degree or better education in the entire city. 15% of people have a college degree. The United States average is like 34%. College was like a fucking pipe dream for a lot of us growing up. And that's why, honestly, it kind of pisses me off to see people who do shit like this. And this is if you did go to college. Like, I went to community college, so I didn't go to like fucking university or anything cool like that, right? But even there, you really kind of get to see that college is a big melting pot, and you can see people from so many different statuses in life and different areas. And that's one of the cool things about college. But then you see people who do shit like this. Well, it ended up coming back to bite them in the ass because, well, the professor of the class decided to send an email a few days later. I need to drop you from this course. You've fallen too far behind even with the extensions I've given you. I've also reported your lack of effort in the course to your counselor. Hopefully they can help you find classes more suitable to your academic capacity. Enjoy your summer break since you seem to have started it early. And then the professor signs off. So obviously the professor absolutely fucking rolled this person's pack all up in the air, had a honey backwood completely sparked up, 3.5 grams in that bitch, smoking your shit into the air. You got dropped from the class. Honestly, you deserved it. You know, I think most people would see this and agree you had this coming to you. I mean, from this email that I'm reading here, right, there had been prior extensions given, so it wasn't like this was a one-time fuck up. This is a pattern of behavior that this person has. It wasn't just a, oh, I'm kind of going through something here. No, this is just straight up like not doing your fucking fucking work. And once again, this is college. This is money on the line, man. And like I said, you know, knowing the people I knew growing up and like being in the environment that we were in, like I said, college was a life dream for us. Like that was the way out, you know, that was how we were going to build the foundations for the rest of our lives. Thankfully, and I'm grateful for it, I had the opportunity to pursue something different. So I had the opportunity to drop out of college and it paid off for me. But a lot of people don't get that opportunity. A lot of people don't get that satisfaction out of their own lives. And that's why shit like this pisses me off, man. Like you have people who see shit like this happening and they know they're fucking up. They know they're doing something wrong and they know what they need to do to fix it, but they don't apply themselves and they waste their fucking time. And they not only waste their time, but they waste everyone else's time because this professor has tried to be nice, has tried to give extensions and has tried to be understanding and let this person like figure it out or whatever. But instead of like actually listening and like doing something about the problem, you know, they just continue to fuck off. And not only did they continue to fuck off, they decided to post it onto Twitter like it was like some sort of like kooky fucking funny cool fun time story. Like, ooh, haha, look at how good I am at ruining my own future, LOL. Like, bro, have some self-respect, you know? Like, have a little bit more decency about yourself. Quit treating yourself like a fucking punching bag for the internet and literally ruining your future and your life for some fucking Twitter interactions. Like, dude, you not realize how goofy that is? How embarrassing that should be to you? Like, what the fuck are you really doing, man? Like, you have a great opportunity, I assume, in front of you. Like, I'm hoping you're not going to college for something fucking worthless, right? And we don't know this person, so I don't know what type of background they come from, but like, either, I see two scenarios here, right? Like, either A, they grew up silver spoon as fuck, dad was some sort of oil executive or something, right? Just made hella money or whatever. Motherfuckers were out here running the plant or some shit. I have no idea, right? But they grew up rich, so they grew up without consequences. You know, it doesn't matter if they fuck up because they can just go ask mommy and daddy for money. That's how a lot of people that I noticed in college who just stopped giving a fuck really were, because, you know, they don't need college. Maybe they went to college to impress their parents or whatever, to like make a statement, but they never really gave a fuck about pursuing something. So why do they need to pursue something if mom and dad are going to help them out? That's how a lot of kids who end up in these situations are. But then I can also assume, right, that this person maybe didn't grow up silver spoon, didn't grow up with a bunch of fucking handouts, and actually made it up out of the mud or up out of middle class or something, right? And then is just now throwing away a great opportunity to build yourself and build your future. Most likely on scholarships that could have been awarded to other students. And that's really what's shitty too, because if that's the case, like, that's the fucked up thing about it. Like, there are people who legitimately can get scholarships and shit that just don't deserve them. Meanwhile, you got some fucking genius who grew up in a poor family. His dad drove buses for a living, and his mom was a waitress at a diner or something, and this kid's got a 145 IQ at the age of 15. But maybe he gets overlooked on a specific scholarship that he really needed to help him go to a school that he really wanted to go to because, you know, maybe it goes to somebody like this. Now, I don't know how often shit like that happens. I'm assuming that if someone is that smart or whatever, that they're probably going to be okay regardless, but the point still stands, man. Like, there are people out there who get overlooked for, you know, FAFSA and federal funding, right, that come from families that can't afford to send them to college. And like I said, my family wasn't gonna send me to no fucking Ohio State or anything on the budget that we had, man. I would have loved to go to Ohio State, but could my family have afforded that? Absolutely fucking not, man. They'd have been working 100 hours a week. Like, at a certain point, man, you just had to be realistic. Like, at least I did. I was like, man, there's just no way I'm going to a fucking 4-year university off the jump. I'm gonna just have to go to community college. And FAFSA didn't do shit for us, you know what I mean? Like, the FAFSA shit, I don't even think they gave us money, actually. I don't even think I got FAFSA. So, like, if there was no scholarships or anything, I'd have probably been fucked if I tried to go to university or something. So, it just blows my mind. Like, people just don't care about opportunities like this. Like, how privileged do you really gotta be? I'm about to burst into tears. This isn't even funny anymore. This is, like, real. Oh my god, I'm about to beg him in an email for a second chance. What you just discovered, folks, is a Twitter user discovering the real-world life consequences in real time. Twitter user, chronically online Twitter user, discovers that if you don't actually work or do shit in real life, you fall behind. It turns out life isn't all about getting interactions on Twitter. This isn't even funny anymore. This is, like, real. Yeah, you didn't think it was, like, totally real when it was fucking 3 weeks ago and your professor was like, hey, where's your essay at? Here's your first extension wasn't real enough for you then. It was fucking haha, let's laugh about it on Twitter type shit. But all of a sudden now I'm supposed to fucking feel sorry for you because you screwed up your own self situation. Like, and I'm gonna be real, like, college professors are kind of fucking savage, man. Like, if he's willing to go as far as he did in that email and just completely toast your shit the way that he did, I'm gonna assume you're not getting a quote-unquote second chance. And by the way, let's go ahead and talk about that. That's funny. A second chance, this Twitter user says, yet in the email it explicitly states from the professor that they missed the other extensions that had been given. That could have been 1 extension, 2 extensions, 4, who knows? So this is not your quote-unquote second chance. This is like your fucking 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th, who knows? It's insane to me that, like, people do shit like this on Twitter and, like, just literally self-report. Like, they just completely fucking throw their entire life apart like this, or make complete fucking fools out of themselves in some way, right? And then they just sit there and then act shocked, right? And it's also completely okay to just also say, like, hey, school isn't for me. I'm not good at this. Maybe I should just drop the fuck out and try to make it another way, because there are other ways in life to get ahead and build a life for yourself that don't involve college. A lot of people don't go to college. Like I said, where I come from, fucking 85% of people don't graduate college. So it's really like not like that's the end of the world for you, right? Like, you can get ahead and do shit without a college degree. I mean, I'm a perfect example. I don't have a degree, so, but you have to actually work your fucking ass off. That's what people don't realize. Like, yeah, you know, depending on what you go into, like in college or whatever, you can get an easy job or you could get a really hard job or somewhere in the middle, you know? But the one guaranteed thing about life is if you don't get that college degree, you have to work harder because you're less qualified on paper, right? You have to work your ass off. You have to put your foot forward and actually, like, try to do something for yourself and really make something for yourself. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't look at a Twitter person like this and see any sort of like trait through what we've seen here that indicates to me that this person is at all worried about making a better life for themselves. This person doesn't seem like they're the type of person who's gonna try to put that foot forward and really, you know, try to take life by the neck a little bit and fucking really do something for themselves. And that's what really is sad about a situation like this is I don't think this person realizes like the path that they're heading down. I mean, you're fucking up in college now. If you get dropped enough like this, they're gonna eventually just kick you out of school. Like, it's not a game. This isn't fucking Roblox, you know, this isn't Grand Theft Auto, this isn't Call of Duty, no video game, bruh. This is real life. You have to fucking realize that you actually have consequences to what you do. This is not Twitter. It's time to really take yourself and figure it the fuck out, because this type of shit is just not helping. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about this person who just clearly doesn't give a shit, and signing out.